No, Matter of Highness, right?
Here's Her Highness. No.
Here opens the court of their majesties Ivan and Catalina on this 14th day of September, Anno Societatis 59, in their Shire of Sworcliff.
Does one of our hosts have baronial business, I hear?
Her Majesties, Their Excellencies Liadan and Her Excellency Andalcraig do have business.
So, Your Majesties, we had some issues amongst the Midlands. There was some arguments, some fighting, some baking, and
I was violated. They hurt me.
yes. There was a threat on His Excellency's life.
Why?
It was taken not seriously, and there was war. And I feel like we were picked on a lot, okay?
Yeah.
And
Your Excellency. I just have one question for His Excellency. In what mind were you threatened as one of our champions and did not bring this to us?
With respect, it was while you were cannist. So,
All right, that's good enough then. So you came to me with baggage and didn't tell me. Now, see, this is why you're picked on.
well, we tried to solve the issue, and Her Excellency, well, actually both Excellencies, they came to our rescue from the barony of Andalcraig. And so, in an honor of friendship, I know they have their own struggles with wars in the north. We wanted to extend our hand in a grace of friendship.
and huge tracts of land.
The Accord of the Concord Geyser, or the Alliance of the Wine Fountain. We ordain and agree that there shall be, from this day forward, between the baronies of Liadan and Andalcraig, there shall be a mutual and perpetual friendship alliance and leagues of sincere affection. They shall henceforth reciprocally be friends to friends and enemies to enemies, and shall assist and uphold each other mutually by land and sea against all that would raise arms against them. They shall strive to preserve their personal safety, interests, and honor whatsoever they be. They shall join together to oppose the villainy which one party is threatened or contemplated against, providing remedies for them henceforth, and shall forewarn useful counsel to the other party as expeditiously as possible. Neither party shall form friendships with the enemies of the other party, or knowingly aid such persons of the other party to his detriment. If it happens that either barony should be violated, oppressed, or invaded by land or sea, by enemies, persecutors, or rivals, assistance or succor shall be given. Any men at arms, crossbowmen, archers, ships, and galleys, sufficiently prepared for war, shall be sent to the aid of the other barony. If one party shall furnish, supply, and send said aid in good faith, as often and whenever the other party should require, it shall fall to the requiring party to cover all cost, expense, and pay, which will be finally judged by 4 experienced soldiers or suitable and discreet members of the legal profession, of which 2 shall be deputed for each party. In all these proceedings, there shall be no duplicity or ill will, but the course of equitable dealing shall be pursued in a friendly manner.
That's a mouthful.
So in other words, we're friends now! We will be having Schtick and have a drink with us this evening.
With a fountain.
You tried to hurt me. I got better.
Me? I believe the last time we saw you, you were walking with a...
Well, wounds heal, and as I have noticed, the proposed perpetrator was so shamed with guilt he couldn't even show up. If that's not an admission of guilt,
That would be
I will accept the
us.
apology.
Wait, you want an apology from us?
Well, he is your son.
So would a six-pack do it? See a six-pack, I think yes.
With your permission. Six-pack.
All right.
They are not permitted to perpetrate a war crime. Solve an issue.
We'll make it happen.
Never happened.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who yelled my lord?
I would have.
That is some impressive disappointed dad face.
Can't believe you would like try to foist that on another myth roamer. What? Yeah.
He actually likes it.
We have one last one.
Their Excellencies would call forward Baron Nighthawk.
Is Sir Ish available?
Hey, we know that guy.
We've known each other for a very long time. How many of my bucklers have you won in various tournaments?
I believe the number is 4 that I have won.
How many do you currently have?
Technically, I sort of kind of have one living with me, but it's really my daughter.
Uh-huh. That one that you were using for a long time, what happened to that one?
Well, that one was used very strongly, and I broke the edges first, and he very graciously repaired and fixed the edges and lined them with leather. And then recently, I kind of snapped the handle on it.
You're kind of a thug. I don't think that it's fair that you don't have, after winning so many of my bucklers, that you don't have one for yourself that you can use. I was trying to come up with a good thug buckler for you. And decided on, first I said Viking, but Viking is too far northern thug. So I decided on a more southerly thug buckler for you. I decided that a more southerly thug buckler for you would be like Scottish. I didn't have any adamantium or vibranium in my garage, so I had to go with something else. So I decided to make you a nice Scottish card shield for you to be able to fight. If you break this one, you're on your own. Thank you for your indulgence. Thank you for your indulgence.
I was going to.
Hopefully you'll have to work to break down.
I'm sure he will work and break down.
I have a history, don't I? Thank you. Thank you for indulging me.
Your Majesties, may I present event business on behalf of the Shire of Sworcliff? Sergeant Alexandra, please come forward to inform us of the heavy fighting results of the day.
So we have some fighting today. Yeah. We have two things that really matter. In the beginning of the day, we had a bear pit in which we were competing for a war point for today. The winner of that war point was Orentil. If he is here, would he like to stand?
He left.
He left. Aww. Anyway, due to his location, that war point goes to Ayreton.
On his behalf.
That's not how that works.
2 6 back.
Thing you could say about Ayreton, cool-headed, graceful, and all of that.
The second thing we did today, this afternoon, was a Armored Champions Tournament for the Midlands. The winner of that today was... Dafydd. I graciously forgot the sword and shield I was supposed to hand off to you. Because I certainly am Squire of Ish.
Too well.
Too well. Congratulations, thank you for winning that. I'll give that to you.
You're still not on level though. Not both.
Way to show your knight under the plus, man. And Suresh, aren't you supposed to remind him of things like that?
I think I'm supposed to train him.
To remember things.
You hit him too hard.
You will remember again about the secrets.
To present for Rapier combat, Warder Roland de Soleil.
Okay, so yes, for Rapier activities today, we had a number of tournaments. I can read off the winners, and if they wish to stand to be recognized. We had a cut and thrust tournament. The winner of that was Master Rapier and Reishi. We had a Spada tournament. It was an open challenge tournament. The two winners of that were also Master Rapier and Reishi. And our youth winner of that tournament was Mackenzie Bryant. We hosted the Midlands Regional Rapier Championship. And the winner of the tournament was not a resident of our region. Shame on Midland. But a master of defense, so can we really be blamed?
Yes.
Master Adam McCock. The highest finishing Midlands fencer, and thus our new regional rapier champion, Lord Teodor Bendo. Who I will shamelessly plug is my student.
He's to blame.
Be it known to all that Teodor Bendo has proven himself victorious on this 14th day of September, AS 59, thank you, and is proclaimed Midlands Regional Champion. I care to point out that we had also a war point for the rapier combat. And unfortunately, the ensign for this goes to the Barony of Ayreton. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Forrester Reitmar asked me to go ahead and read results of the archery challenges today. Winning the points challenge and taking the war point is the Barony of Ayreton. Also offered today was the contest for the regional championship archery Midlands. That has been won by Forester Ethelwolf of Dover.
As the outgoing regional champion, I would like to pass this on. Please continue, Patronus.
Also in that corner of the fairgrounds was thrown weapons. Forester Shywolf has the results of those contests.
Afternoon, everybody. I hope you all had fun today. So, we had an interesting competition for throwing weapons. It was combined for Midlands Baroness Wars competition plus overall war competition. And who had the highest points again? For, am I right? Am I right? Did we lose Liadan again? Oh, congratulations! The interesting thing about this competition was, if you hit the king and queen, you actually lost negative points, 10. I actually have a group of gentlemen. Would Sean please show up? Morgan, Liam, and Alfred, please all come forward, please. This is the negative group. So, Morgan, you had the negative 30. It's the jumbo playing cards. Why? So you can see better and hit the correct cards. John and Albert both had negative 10. So, each of you, one of you guys gets the picture book, Highlands, and the other one gets the marble coloring book. He gets the kite. Because, he can have fun and, and I thought, he's a young gentleman. John can have the color, the other puzzle book. All right, work the mind. You two need to work the mind a little. All right. But we also did have positive scores. The highest positive score does go to Liam for 17 points. Nice. And he did try multiple times. Everyone got to try multiple times. You do get a nice cutting board. You get a scroll. And I'm not good at reading scrolls. But yes, do that.
And this is the previous regional.
Sash of the Baroness Wars champion. So those are.
My question is, my throw weapons champion, did he hit the king or the queen?
Oh.
Yeah. Because if you hit me, that's okay.
Say yes. Shooting
Say
square
yes.
is wise. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Also occurring this afternoon was the Midlands Bardic Championship. It has been reported to me that we had a tie this year. So it is my pleasure to announce that the tie was borne by Mistress Carolyn de Mercier of Shattered Crystal and Lady Piero of Carrick Bond. Yay! However, the war point is being given to Carrick Bond. As this war was primarily predicated on food, because this is the Heartland and we like food, there was a large component and a prize given for taste. And we do have a winner for that as well. The winner for the taste portion of Baroness Wars is Baroness Nessa. And then the last item I have to announce for Baroness Wars local results. We all know Heart of the Midlands is an ongoing contest at this event. Banner to be delivered later. But the heart of every community is the children. And so this year, the Heart of the Midlands was based on...
Children?
The Heart of the Midlands was based on children's diorama entries as judged by Her Majesty and Her Highness. Her Highness's award is given to the person who did the diorama about archery and their dream in archery. Would that child come forward, please? I support that. And for Her Majesty's, the young lady, what the SCA looks like for me. Think was Phoebe.
Oh, I believe Phoebe has run off. But I would be happy to transport. I'm sure that I absolutely will not take this for myself. My husband will make sure
Sergeant Godfrey, please join their majesties.
Speaking of children.
Their majesties invite the children of the kingdom forward.
He is an adult.
I know. Please go with Sergeant Godfrey and something out of the chest, and hopefully you are all older. I hope that you can find something. Please take them away.
For the children, huzzah!
Yes. Yeah. To make sure that we do not bypass this, we always have a story in court, and unfortunately we usually leave it till last. Today we're going to have it first, so that we make sure that everybody enjoys it. Because Bardic is not just songs, although I love them, it is also stories in whatever form, whether spoken or sung. So our Bard has a poem.
I'm the Honorable Lady Liadan, and one of the things that I was tasked with as Royal Bard was to tell stories of Their Majesties, tell stories of the Midlands and its subjects. As a member of the Sternfeld Rapier Bards, we write praise poems. In the fall, we write for the combatants. In the spring, we write for their consorts. And many times, those combatants never get to hear the poems because they're off in a meeting with the chivalry when it's all going on. And that was the case with this poem. Is it possible for me to have the subject of this poem?
Your Grace Pelican, are you available?
So this Penzic, he and I were standing around in Midlands Royal, and I took the opportunity to just kind of say, by the way, with a name like Kellic McCormick, are you Irish or are you Scottish?
Scottish.
And he said, neither, I'm German. Which meant that I had to go back and revise his poem, because in his poem, I had claimed him as a strong Irishman. But no, he is a Scot, I believe. There was something about Outlander at the time that he chose his name. And so I have revised his poem. And I had entitled it, Kellic McCormick, the Best. Kellic McCormick is a quiet man, pensive and thoughtful,
studious, planning the plan that leads to victory with the great try. Mind of an artist, he revels in form, plying his talents to skill out of norm. Hands that hold shields can also hold hoops. Hands that swing broadswords can stitch tiny loops. Argent and azure embroidery dressed, arms stitched by hands that commands kingdom's troops. He sews himself all the garb he loves best. Kellic McCormick is master of yeast. Arms that wield poleaxes also knead bread. Baking the loaves for his friends at the feast, pals of Kellic are always well fed. Both sweet and savory make the man thrive. He harvests honey from the bees of his hive, whispers to them, tends them quiet and slow. As the bees benefit, so the land goes. Good bread and honey, good love and good rest. Dark times and sunny, as good patience shows. Victory founded on food of the best. Kellic McCormick is not over tall, slender yet sturdy and compact of frame. Larger men wrestle him, larger men fall. Kellic is champion at grapple games. He employs leverage, disarms attacks, and soon they find themselves flat on their backs, pinned by the antlers of this azure stag. Kellic dons woolen hood, he stitched each dag. To hunt the field and woods, quarry assessed, kills, dresses, carries food home in a bag. Nothing is wasted, and quick death is best. Kellic McCormick, Germanic Gael's son, is Lucason's lover and Big Realm's true friend. These three are wedded, and these three are one. These three united until journey's end. Hand in hand, dancing the pattern of life, Kellic leaps loftily with his well-matched wife. Paired and in perfect step, lightly gavotte, separate, and then return to the spot where smiling eyes light, where lips lightly press, where hands touch, where feet step, where partners trot, where best truly given returns to the best. Kellic McCormick strides into the fight, steady and silent, with heart bold and light, plays out his plan, and submits to the test, knowing whoever stays standing is right for the hard duty of leading the best.
I believe that two of our peers have an argument that needs to be settled. Dame Rowana, Sir Ish, I do not understand why peers of this realm cannot come to some sort of resolution without royal involvement.
To be fair, to be fair, it was my suggestion first. I brought a good gentle up and said this person should be at least protege to someone. And he ran with it.
And I know, many of you know, that each doesn't take proteges. But I personally had overlooked this person for so long because he was already a squire, and that's how I view things. And I realized I had made a mistake, and I needed to rectify it. But Rowana seemed to think that because she had the idea first, despite my years of attachment, she should have priority.
So Your Majesty, we would ask to solve this problem. Would you please, we would like to beg a boon.
Your Majesties, we would ask that you elevate Dafydd al-Saer to the Order of the Pelican.
And if it is a right and proper thing, we would be shocked. He did.
It's the second time today.
So please call the candidate. Dafydd, sir, present yourself before their majesties. Is there a royal peer to speak of Dafydd?
There is. Your Majesties, I am Count Hagen. I have met Dafydd almost 15 years ago when I moved to this kingdom. And I've known this man, and I recognized him then as a peer. He has only grown greater and stronger. And as a royal peer, we are known to care for our people. I think that's one of our greatest responsibilities and privileges. And Dafydd definitely has his people that he cares for. And gratefully for all of us, Dafydd extends that privilege to everybody in the kingdom and the society. And if you are in need, this man will answer, be it mundanely or within the society. No questions asked. He'll drive hours to be there for you. Your Majesties, I could recommend no one better. This man is my peer. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who will speak of Dafydd?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You?
Who, me or him?
Him.
Him.
Okay.
Him. Your Majesty, nice to see you.
How you doing? Hey, just so you know, total side note, this is where I profess to be, from you. Right over there. That whole joke.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Speak.
Your Majesty, I can say that the chivalrous virtue that my squire Dafydd exemplifies the best is generosity. He gives of his time, he gives of his materials, he gives of his money, he supports everyone. He even went so far as to bring scroll blanks up to Northshield for our coronation.
And if I might add, Your Majesties, try to get him to not do something. For anybody. Or for anything. I have known Dafydd a very, very long time. And it is his service, his dedication to anybody, doesn't matter whom, doesn't matter recrutement, he is there, and he will help and he will do whatever needs to be done. It's impossible to stop him.
Thank you, Sir Knight. Is there a laurel here who will speak for Dafydd?
There is. Your Majesties, Your Highness. My name is Odette La Tricoteuse de Saint-Denis. I am a member of your Order of the Laurel. Dafydd is a maker. He makes things with metal, with wood, with string, with fabric. He makes largesse, sight token, tourney prizes, beautiful things, utilitarian things, wonderful things. He enables the ideas of others and brings those to fruition. He also will open his home and his workshop so that others can learn. So he teaches. His skills are grand, and his breadth is impressive. And I bring a small token of his skill. I commend him most highly. Thank you.
Is there a Master of Defense who will speak of Dafydd?
Greetings unto your most royal majesties of the Middle Kingdom from your servant, Duchess Kateryn of Gloucester. Lady of the Rose, Master of the Laurel, Master of the Pelican, and Master of Defense on this 14th day of September, Anna Societas 59. Today I would ask that you allow my words to be read before as a Master of Defense in support of my friend Dafydd Saer. I would speak of Dafydd's long-standing ability to get things accomplished with a quiet voice. Dafydd has this ability to serve his group, his region, and his kingdom by doing the jobs that need to be done quickly and efficiently. How does he do this? He does this by being an inspiration to those around him. With effortless grace, he has shown those around him what it means to serve his kingdom, and by doing so, he embodies what it means to be a peer of the realm. I wish that I could be with you this day in this region that I call a second home to see Dafydd recognized, but duties keep me close to home this day. For all that I send you these words, that I commend Dafydd, Saer, to you to be recognized to your most noble order of the Pelican in noble service, Duchess Kateryn Styllyngflete of Gloucester.
Is there a member of the populace who would speak of Dafydd?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I, Baroness Marie Jarod, would like to express my admiration for Dafydd's remarkable generosity. He has unique ability to identify tasks that require attention and takes the initiative to ensure their completion, whether it involves transforming yards of fabric into napkins for a piece, or undertaking additional travel to support the authorization of new fighters. Dafydd is truly a distinguished member of your realm.
Some of our most loyal companions of the Order of the Pelican.
Masters and mistresses of the Pelican, present yourselves before their majesties.
Noble lords and ladies, is it your opinion that Dafydd is worthy of elevation into the Order of Pelican?
Aye!
Dafydd, right mindful of your service to the society and responsive to the wishes of your peers, we are resolved to create you Master of the Pelican, which creature will nourish her young when necessary with the blood from her own breast, and therefore has been chosen as the most appropriate symbol of service to our society. Therefore, will you, Dafydd, give us your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth for the governance of this order, as you must surely have till now? Will you increase your labors nobly, increase your talents as befits one of your rank, and seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the society? Do you promise to train any dependents you may have to serve as you have served? Is there a medallion? There is, yours. This is a gift from certain.
That is the regional medallion.
Then take from our hands.
You've made it.
These symbols of nobility and token of our esteem. Wear them proudly that all may recognize your service as we have acknowledged it this day. Is there a coat or other accoutrement?
There is a lineage to go with the medallion, if you'd like.
Please.
Cassandra, Aselina, Rowana, Edzeni, Dietrich, Kyrian, and now Dafydd.
Wear the hat as an outward token of your new station.
Give me those. She'll give you that one.
That one. And then he gets this one back.
As well as a symbol of your service. Oh, is there a hood? There is an additional. There's a hat. There's a miniature.
Because he runs warm and will be much too hot.
I have one of those.
Nice. I'm sitting over here sweating. So I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm going.
Let's just leave him, give him the hat and hand him the clothes. He's sweating too.
Wear this hood as a symbol of your service. Do you wish to swear fealty? Here, swear fealty and do homage.
Herschel, Gilpin, Lamar,
Crown of the Middle Kingdom.
the crown of the Middle Kingdom,
To serve the crown in all things.
to serve the crown in all things,
To remember courtesy and kindness.
remember courtesy and kindness,
To prize justice above personal gain.
to prize justice or personal gain,
to labor for the common good,
for the common good,
to enrich the kingdom and the society,
the kingdom and the society,
so they may flourish and grow,
flourish and grow,
to be worthy of the title of Pelican.
be worthy of the title of Pelican.
Hereby my honor,
By my honor,
my hand, and my heart
and my heart,
swear I.
This do we hear, and shall never forget, nor fail to reward that which is given. Fealty with love, service with honor, and oath-breaking with vengeful justice.
Service unstinting is the measure of any who would aspire to be numbered among the peers of our society, be it upon the list field or battlefield, be it gifted to kingdom or barony, shire or citizen. For by that gift of labor or time is sustained our society, our kingdom, and all the diverse people who compose our populace. So it is, and has been for a count of many years. And so we believe it must surely be for years yet uncounted in the labors of our subject, Dafydd Saer. And so it is a right and just act that we, Ivan, Tsar of the Middle Kingdom, and our wise Tsaritsa Catalina, raise Dafydd Saer to the rank, title, responsibility, and privileges attendant upon a companion of our most noble order of the Pelican and a peer of the realm. We commend him for all he has done, and we charge him to excellence in all that he sets himself to do henceforth.
People of the Mid-Realm, we present Master Dafydd Saer, newest companion of the Pelican.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now be gone with y'all.
Their Majesties call forward the Order of Chivalry.
I here swear fealty and homage to the crown of the Middle Kingdom, to ever be a good knight and true, reverent generous, shield of the weak, obedient to my liege lord, foremost in battle, courteous in all times, champion of the right and the good. Thus swear I.
This do we hear and shall never forget, or fail to be your liege lord, rewarding fealty with love, valor with honor, and oath-breaking with vengeful justice.
Their Majesties call forward Alexandra of Ayreton. We have heard of Alexandra's enthusiasm and rampant skill in historical costuming and sewing, her assistance in garb construction for new and established members, and her always being willing to help and gift her time so that others may enjoy the day. And for that, we would present unto her an award of arms. Calligraphy and illumination by Maeve and Kateryn Styllyngflete. For Alexandra of Ayreton, for Lady Alexandra of Ayreton, huzzah! Their Majesties call forward Aso Tatsumi. Having heard of continuous willingness to volunteer and help wherever needed, spending countless hours volunteering in the kitchens, serving feasts and organizing other volunteers for cleanup, and just being a general joy to be around and the embodiment of the dream, we present unto Aso Tatsumi an award of arms. An illumination by Lady Taliesin of the Isles.
For Lord Aso Tatsumi, huzzah! Their Majesty summon forward, Lord Brock Nash.
We have heard words of Brock actively serving as the Baronial Deputy Seneschal and Knight Marshal, constant service, generous with hours of time and labor, dedication to helping others with their armor or anyone else in need, and for that we would bestow upon you an award of a purple threat.
Calligraphy and illumination by Lady Taliesin of the Islands.
Yeah.
For Lord Brock Nash, huzzah! Their Majesty summon forward, cheese, cheese! Cheese, cheese!
Having heard of cheese as a gifted sewist, always sharing their talents and expertise with others, teaching beginners, offering help, and advice to others in the sewing arts, helping to run and participating in the sewing circle and volunteering as baronial herald, and all of the things we do our halfway.
And also having one of the coolest names.
We present an award of arms.
Calligraphy and illumination by Dame Hannah Schreiber. Illumination by Sina of Cinnabar. For Lady Cheese, cheese, huzzah! Their Majesties now summon before them Cyrus Rhaedestos.
We have heard of Cyrus's service as a moderator for the Ayreton Discord server, which I know could be a thing. Helping to update the Baronial website, volunteering at Rum and Twelfth Night despite being his very first event, and for that, we would award you arms.
Calligraphy and illumination by Hattori Futsuyu Kami. For Lord Cyrus, huzzah! Their Majesties would like to invite Finn O'Connor.
Finn has served as Midlands Fencing Marshal, XO, Mid-Rome A&S Deputy for Historic Combat. This is my daughter, I'm allowed to yell at her. Experimental growth in his fighting, skill, prowess, and leadership, skills, and teaching.
Yes.
Their Majesties now summon the Order of the Bronze Ring. Let it be known throughout the vastness of the realm that we, Ivan, King of the Draconic Might, and Catalina, our Queen of Storm and Fire, right mindful of the superior skill, leadership, and exemplary service rendered unto the Rapier legions of our kingdom, and for service as a Rapier Marshal by our subject Lord Finn O'Connor, do herewith recognize him as a companion of our Company of the Bronze Ring. We do hereby confirm the right
to style himself as a warder of the Bronze Ring, we further confirm the right to add the letter CBR to his name to denote membership in the order, all rights and responsibilities attendant upon this rank, and the right to bear the badge of the award without any hindrance from our person. Given by our hands this 14th day of September, Anno Societas 59, in our Shire of Sworcliff. For Warder Finn O'Connor, Hubah, Calligraphy and illumination by Melina Anite Gill. Their Majesties now invite Jarod.
That we would present you with an award of arms.
Calligraphy and illumination by Guinea of Axmore. For Lord Jarod, huzzah!
Their Majesties call into court Kateryn Styllyngflete. Having heard of your volunteering for Baronial Social Media Officer, and helping design the Baronial Discord server, contributing your skills to create beautiful scribal art for the populace, and being a regular participant in the local sewing circle, as well as carrying an infectious desire for knowledge. Thank you so much, and for that we would award you arms.
Somebody drew a picture of me.
Calligraphy and illumination by Cyrus Rhaedestos. For Lady Kateryn Styllyngflete. Huzzah! Their Majesties call into court Kyneburga Rimcraeftiga.
For volunteering and being elected to the office of chatelaine for the Barony of Ayreton, and for using your modern experience to assist with exchequer duties. Oh, thank you so much. Despite being a new member yourself, doing a wonderful job teaching and helping other new members. We would award you arms.
Calligraphy and illumination, also by Cyrus Rhaedestos. For Lady Kyneburga, huzzah! Their Majesties call into court Lorik.
We have heard
The service she provided.
We have heard words that he is always available to those around him, and that during Penzic 51 he helped organize meals and water for the Midlands Army, always selflessly serving. And for that we would present unto you an award of arms.
Calligraphy and illumination by Sido. Their Majesties call into court Nicodemus NoBeard.
I swear.
We have heard, despite it, so I'm sure you have seen all of my ranting and raving about young people, right?
In a good way.
In a good way. Both, right, I don't teach anymore, so I don't usually swear about them. And so I like them now. But the young people are young adults, regardless of how old they are doing the work, and they should be rewarded. And since I've heard that there is a consistent demonstration of exceptional conduct and an embodiment of the values and spirit of the society, an eagerness to learn, exceptional prowess on the field for both armored and rapier combat, and a consistent effort to build community and camaraderie and serve your local group, everyone should follow his example. We would award you arms. By Amber Stormwatch. For Lord Nicodemus NoBeard. Huzzah!
Their Majesties call into court Olwen of Tree-Girt-Sea.
Or someone to accept, please. Olwen, we have received words of volunteering at the first event and a shining example of eagerness and service, and for that we would present her arms.
Calligraphy and art by Baroness Sibylla. Their Majesties call into court Reishi or someone to accept for him.
We are presenting and inducting them into the Order of the Dragon's Heart. Being the Kingdom Events Coordinator, constantly serving and finding ways to improve herself, her barony, her kingdom, and her society, striving to give her friends a healthy place to play and dream. Thank you, and please convey our thanks, gratitude, and hope for her continued efforts.
For the Honorable Lady Reishi. Their Majesties call for Sæbjorn Unferthsson.
Hearing of your activity in bringing in new members, leading Caragwin's on-campus organization at the University of Illinois, and helping to get armored combat started and working by building a collection of loaner gear, we would award you arms.
Sæbjorn Unferthsson. Huzzah! Their Majesties call forth Spinel the Fool.
Hearing of performing a wonderful service of entertaining children before court, thank you very much. And the joy that they bring to an event atmosphere with the children is infectious. And for that, we would award you arms.
For Spinel, Armiger. Huzzah!
This court calls forward Teodor Bendo.
Hearing of your excellent service at shuttling, connecting with students on campus, constantly striving to make the Shire a warm and inviting place for all, and being an active force to make things happen, we would provide unto you an award of purple fret.
Art and illumination by His Excellency Robert Thorne. This court calls forward Tallulah of Ayreton.
Hearing of your constant doing of service, assisting with court, and supporting the Bardic arts, serving as Deputy Web Minister, and working well with the social media officer, we would give unto you an award of the Purple Friends.
For Lady Tallulah, huzzah! This court calls forward Kumara Holyhead, called Cope, or someone to accept. For Lady Cope. A white lance for Lady Cope. For Lady Cope, huzzah! This court calls forward Loke Winterbourne. Or sorry, Lottie Winterbourne.
Did you want to say anything? Yeah. All right. Well, Your Majesty, we had a wonderful TOA today, and I would like to thank you for saying we can have it. That's awesome. We would like to thank Sworcliff for hosting, and thank you to all of the artisans who came, and thank you to the Laurels who came. If you would, I'd like the artisans to just stand up so we can applaud them. Absolutely. All right. If you are an artisan entering today in the TOA, will you please just stand up so we can all see your beautiful faces and your lovely smiles?
That's not actually why I'm called up. So, I have known Lottie for a couple years, just a few, and she is always a ray of sunshine and joy, and a much happier person than I can ever aspire to be. I appreciate her deeply for that. But she has also done great service for this kingdom in turning what Countess Sarita created into something even bigger, and we have had our largest numbers of entrants and laurels participating since her infectious enthusiasm for this process. And I am not going to read this, but we present unto her a royal augmentation of arms in the form of a gout sanguine, which is a droplet of blood, which we feel is
For Dame Lottie, huzzah! Their Majesties invited to their presence Spencer Aylward.
What you do?
Red Company, fall in! Unto the populace of the Middle Kingdom come the words of Ivan and Catalina, Saer and Sarisa, regarding the exemplary martial skill of Spencer Owen, for his consistent teaching and service in the martial community, helping new fighters in a fun and engaging manner. We are minded to make him a companion of the Order of the Gold Mace. Yeah.
What's those things for the pay?
Illumination by Lady Amala Swenza Inspires and the Honorable Lady Tegan Silvertree. Calligraphy by Baroness Helena Sibylla. For Captain Spencer, huzzah!
Yeah, huzzah!
Spencer!
Spencer! Woo! Yeah!
Their Majesties invite into their presence Lorelei Skye of Saint-Noman.
Declare unto all that we, Ivan and Kateryn, Saer and Saritsa of the Middle Kingdom, are well aware of the great service that Lorelei Skye of San Noman hath freely given as wed minister and provost for Bardic madness. Therefore, we do wish to bestow upon her the award of the Purple Fret. Scroll by Angelique Lavette.
Nice.
For Lady Lorelei, huzzah! Their Majesties summon before them Meliki Bit Nicola. All nobility know by these presents that we, Ivan, King of Draconic Might of the Middle Kingdom, and Catalina, Queen of Storm and Fire, would fain honor Meliki Bit Nicola for her dedication and contributions to the combat archery community. We are therefore minded to create her companion of the Order of the Dragon's Bar.
Yeah!
That's my little girl.
That's what I thought I heard.
Take your time.
For Lady Meliki, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Dame Mari, I believe you have business with me. I do believe so.
You can do it.
You got it. Okay. I'm going to bring the tissue here. Okay, good.
I am the Baroness of Hankies. So, yes, Your Majesty, at Pemzik, we discussed the fact that my protege, Odo Umi, does a lot of good for her barony, her region, her kingdom, with sharp things. Needles, swords, and her organizational skills. Organized by Umi. You know you've been organized. So, Your Majesty, I would really like to beg a boon.
And if it is a right and proper thing, it shall be done.
I would like you to include our business by putting Odo Umi and make her that kind of thing.
Call forth the candidate.
Odo Umi, present yourselves before their majesties.
Oh, yeah. Dragonfly, dragonfly, fierce-winged warder hovering high, patient, loyal teacher of youth, honest, stubborn speaker of truth, steadfast friend when trouble is nigh. Dragonfly, dragonfly, rise now up to the sky.
Is there a royal here who will attest to Umi's nobility?
Your Majesties, I bring words from Duchess Arabella Silvermane, who could not be here today. I, Duchess Arabella Silvermane, Lady of the Rose and Mistress of the Order of the Pelican, send greetings and words to speak on behalf of Umi. I was really hoping to be there in person, but alas, it was not to be. I met Umi during our first raid, and surprise, she was doing service. I was a very young and very new princess, and she very kindly followed me around and showed me the ropes at Gulfwars. We spent a good amount of time together, and I really enjoyed her company. Then, and now she serves where she is needed. Just this year at Pennsic, there was an issue that came up and needed her specific assistance. She stepped right up, jumped on the golf cart, and said, "Let's go!" There was something that needed her attention, and she did not hesitate. Umi is an inspiration to me in so many ways. She treats everyone she meets with respect and shows kindness to those around her. She mentors people in the tasks she performs to help the next generation take over and be successful. In her time as youth rapier marshal, she makes it possible for the youth to fence and gives them a place to grow within our grand society. She has, and always will, serve with kindness, courtesy, and a strong will. She is an inspiration and a dear friend. I wholeheartedly commend her to you, your majesties, and to this order. Umi is most definitely my peer, Duchess Arabella Silvermane.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who will attest to Umi's courtesy and chivalry?
Majesties, I would like that honor. May I approach? Umi, we have known each other a very long time, in a wide variety of manners. And it's always been no doubt in my mind that you were a servant and you would be a Pelican the first day you entered this society. But as a member of the chivalry, I want to speak with what surprised me about you. When you picked up a sword, and you learned how to use that sword, and you learned how to use it very well, and then you picked up that sword and followed in a long step from them, but in footsteps that I had set, and I couldn't have been more proud when you became the youth rapier marshal for this kingdom, and what you brought back to it that I feel had been lost over the course of many years. Your service is absolutely amazing. Your skill at the sword is absolutely amazing. Your Majesties, I cannot commend this woman enough for this order.
Is there a companion of the laurel who will attest to Umi's skill in the arts and sciences?
I, Master John Inchingham the Fool, shall speak of the art of Odo Umi. I could speak of her skill in the kitchen. She's an excellent cook and shares what she makes with her friends and fellow barony members at feasts and other gatherings. I could talk of her skill as a seamstress. She makes garb for herself and Okami and her friends. When Mari and I were Baron and Baroness of Liadan, she made garb for us, including this outfit. I could speak of her skill on the rapier field. Well, rapier combat is an art, martial art to be sure, but an art. This Pennsic, she was made a member of the Order of the Bronze Ring for her skill with the sword. I could speak of her studies of Japanese culture and art and history, but I will go one step further. I will talk of her persona play. Because persona play is taking your knowledge and applying it directly to yourself. It's a very personal journey. Umi was not always Umi. When we first met her, Umi was Muriel Zimmermannen. And Muriel Zimmermannen was not happy. Muriel Zimmermannen was insecure, defensive, with a chip on her shoulder as big as my ego. Sometime after Mari cadetted and protégéed her, Muriel, on her own, no prompting from us, decided to change her persona to Japanese. And we noticed a change, slowly, over time, for the better. Now, I am not foolish enough to imagine, nor are you naive enough to believe, that simply changing their persona results in happiness. No, I'm going to suggest that Muriel Umi took the opportunity of the persona change to look in the mirror and ask some hard questions of herself. Who am I? What do I like about me? What do I don't like about me? What am I willing to change? And that puts her in a very small category of people, friends in the SCA, who have used their hobby to better themselves. I do not say she is perfect. The journey is not over. But I would call her now a wise woman. She will make an excellent Pelican, and I highly commend her to you.
Is there a master of defense who brings words of another master of defense?
Hi, Your
On
Majesty.
behalf of Umi.
I have words to bear and share, if it is your will.
Thank you, Master Adam.
The day before you, since Master Kai cannot join us, I bring from him words, and some more words, and some more words. And there are some at the bottom as well, Your Majesties. And after that, a few of my own, if you would allow it. Your Majesties, assembled dignitaries, and most noble populace of the Middle Kingdom, and most importantly, my friend, Odo Umi. I, Kai Singh, Master of Defense, send greetings. Being a peer of the society is as much a duty as it is an honor. Each of us who has made that choice takes upon themselves the obligation to, among other things, inspire those around us. Masters of Defense often seek to demonstrate our skill at arms by making it look easy. No matter how hard we had to study and train to earn that right to wear the livery collar of our order, you, Umi, have also mastered the art of making hard things seem easy. In her time as a youth fencing marshal, she has persevered despite all challenges that the universe has placed in your way, both within and outside the dream that we all share. While the stories behind those challenges are yours to share, or not, as you see fit, what you have so apparently effortlessly achieved are visible to all who see. When you took on the burden of leadership in the youth fencing community, it was not what it is today. To be honest, many in the community saw it as an afterthought. We would do it when we could, but it wasn't our priority. You decided that this was not okay, and you did something about it. You traveled all over to authorize marshals and sparring partners, not to mention the kids and their grown-ups. Looking in from the outside, it seems like you had grown a youth fencing community out of nowhere, as if by magic. Where once there was very little for kids to do, now events set aside time and space for them to practice and fence with each other and with adults. My own daughter has discovered that she enjoys swordplay, in large part due to your efforts. As an aside, put your sword on the top of theirs and stab them works surprisingly well for stabbing your dad in the belly. Once you had laid a foundation of participants and adults to support them, you could have said, good enough. And it probably would have been. But good enough simply wasn't good enough in your eyes, so you did something about it. Last year, youth fencing at Penzic was me, Anton, and maybe one or two other fencers authorized to fight kids, putting in an hour or so a few times a week. You wanted more for them, and with good reason. So once again, you went behind the scenes and worked with the Mid-Realm Order of Defense and the Queen herself to get the kingdom to sponsor a tournament of defense for the kids during War Week. I couldn't make it this year, but from what I heard, everyone had a great time, and we finally actually put the future of the society in the limelight. The future of the Mid-Realm is its youth. You took that to heart in a way that few came before you have. Your Majesties, it is for those reasons that I am honored to recommend Odo Umi to you as my peer. Signed, Master Kai Singh. I would say also, Your Majesties, I have witnessed all these things that Kai has elaborated so eloquently, but I have witnessed it with a smile, a wry smile, if you will. A smile filled with kindness, joy, warmth, and so much heart and light that it filled all those youth, and I saw it expressed on the list, growing in many folds.
I have seen it in myself, inspired by Umi, to become both youth authorized fighter myself and an MIT in the process. I say Rai, Your Majesties, because when that smile comes, it also frequently comes with work. And she somehow makes that work joyful as well, Your Majesties. I would myself as well commend her as my peer, very much so for this reason.
Is there a member of the populace who would speak?
Yes, Your Majesties. My name is Ariana Butcher, and I come from the barony of Ayreton, the home of She is one of my dearest friends. She is generous in her time and her passion and her perseverance in the face of challenges. There is no one in this pavilion, nor anyone in the region, nor anyone in this kingdom who has not benefited in some small or large way from her generosity and steadfastness of heart. I cannot commend her. Thank you.
Summon our most loyal companions of the Order of the Pelican.
Members of the Pelican, present yourselves before their majesties.
Noble lords and ladies, is it your opinion that Umi is worthy of elevation into the Order of the Pelican?
Aye!
Right mindful of your service to the society and responsive to the wishes of your peers, we are resolved to create you Companion of the Pelican, which creature will nourish her young when necessary with the blood from her own breast, and therefore has been chosen as the most appropriate symbol of service to our society. Therefore, will you, Umi, give us your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth for the governance of this order, as you must surely have till now?
Aye.
Will you increase your labors nobly, increase your talents as befits one of your rank, and seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the society?
Aye.
Is there a medallion? Or three?
I just put this one on you.
That one's my favorite. Here. That one.
Then take from our hands these symbols of nobility and the token of our esteem. Wear them proudly that all may recognize your service as we have acknowledged it this day. Master Kyrian, do you wish to recite the lineage again?
I can.
Please, now that there's an extra.
Cassandra, Aselina, Roanna, Evzani, Dietrich, Kyrian, Dafydd, and now Umi.
Yes. It should be coming. Hold. Yep. Hold. Yep. That's it. Yep.
There it is.
Wear this cloak in an outward token of your new station. Is there a cap of maintenance?
There is, Your
Short.
I'm laughing at him because of what he said.
Wear this cap of maintenance as a symbol of your service. Do you wish to swear, Fealty?
swear fealty and do homage to the crown of the Middle Kingdom, to serve the crown in all things, to remember courtesy and kindness, to prize justice above personal gain, to labor for the common good, to enrich the kingdom and the society, so they may flourish and grow, and to be worthy of the title of Pelican. Here, by my honor, my hand, and my heart, swear I, Odo Umi.
This do we hear, and shall never forget, nor fail to reward that which is given. Fealty with love, service with honor, and oath-breaking with vengeful justice.
Rise.
Dragonflies shimmer, borne aloft on gauzy wings. Bright sunlight sparkles on dazzling jewel-like eyes. Their unblinking orbs see all. Tireless worker, Odo Umi, Nihon's child and Midlands daughter. Gifter of small sewing kits and maker of fine raiment. Behold the list field, painted shields and shiny swords. Hear children's laughter, the sounds of happy stabbing, small ones safe within her care. Such deeds are worthy that high honors be bestowed. Now say our sovereigns, Ivan and Catalina, fly high on pelican wings. Tanka by Master Kateryn Styllyngflete. Japanese translation provided by Muira Suzume. It is an honor to create this for you, Silo of Brittany.
No.
Mid-realm, we present the newest member of the Order of the Pelican.
Shonagon.
For Shonagon Odo Umi, huzzah!
Order, please take your news home.
Do you have any words that you would like to share as we continue forward?
Midlands. It's been a great day. I know there was lots of activities. I was not able to make it to everything, but I was able to do quite a few things. One of my highlights today was presenting the Midlands Regional Archery Championship shoot. So I hope those of you who participated had a lot of fun doing that, because I had a lot of fun coming up with it. Thank you all, as always. This is my home. This is my family. It's been a pleasure to be here, and looking forward to seeing all of you as the next several months roll by. Thank you.
Do our hosts have words? Any of our hosts? Any of the baronages? Final words? Without causing a newborn?
I mean, you guys are kind of cute. I guess we can have peace for now.
I mean, I know there was a thing, and then there's the thing.
Yeah,
sword.
I know.
We'll make it a 12-pack.
Okay. I like it. Let's celebrate with food.
And, you know, well, with that whole treaty friendship wine bender you have signed.
I mean,
we'll be there to be allies when that goes awry.
The faith in your abilities is striking, Your Excellency.
I didn't say you would be the one to mess it up.
I think she's thinking, they're thinking more about the all the possibilities of a wine fountain. Things could go very right.
And they do.
Could go very wrong.
Just don't let His Grace Kellic in charge of the wine fountain.
Why?
Because he does bad wine down in the...
No, that's Ulrich.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, His Grace would never do that. Ulrich, don't ever. No. That one. No. 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 That he does it on purpose. Okay.
Their Majesties invite forward all for whom this is their first event or first royal court.
It is tradition within the mid-realm to give a cup to our newcomers in hopes that they will keep coming back to share stories, libation, friendship, and more. So we hope that you will
I love that game.
share others.
It's very
It's the shot glass. Okay, who wants the shot glass?
I'll take the shot glass.
I do too.
You take the shot glass.
All right. Never mind.
Conjures mug.
Iliton to the rescue.
Hey, wait. Hilton gets another war point because I said so. I'm going to let you guys. It's not a wonderful compliment to have to run out of newcomer books. When we get newcomers, it makes us very happy. If you don't have a log, raise your hand.
What?
Did it?
Word.
I saw that.
One.
Wrong hand. Got plugged in.
Really? Katie and Smack Barkers in the head, please. He's not one of my things. I can't lie.
Thank you so much.
For the newcomers, huzzah! Huzzah!
So His Excellency informed me just a minute ago that this is an ongoing problem. I do believe handing out, that is the 21 mugs to newcomers at one event is not a problem. It is absolutely awesome.
It's a happy accident.
It is a very, very happy accident. I know this is the first time I've been able to make it out here since the rain began. I know my beautiful wife has been able to make it out here a few times without me. I wanted to apologize to you of the Midlands that my job took me away from coming to visit. I am very happy that every time she came out here, she came home with a smile. And it wasn't because she got to come home to me. It was because of the hospitality and the camaraderie that you showed her while she was here and I was stuck back there. So thank you all. Today I had a lot of fun fighting. I got to see a lot of good fighting. I did not make it over to the Arts building, and I'm sorry, that's usually her thing. I know she was very happy because today was the first time she got to spin since the last TOA, which is her art. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for doing what you do. And thank you for bringing new people and new blood into the society to continue our fun. Thank you.
There being no further business, here closes the court of their Majesties Ivan and Catalina. All rise if you are able and make way for their Royal Majesties of the Middle Kingdom and Her Royal Highness of the Middle Kingdom and the assembled landed baronages. Draco!
Nobody told me anything?
I was trying to make eyes.
Hey. Ayreton. I'm here.
Thank you very much.